Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Creates a little space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off the RPO, complete. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Duggar. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net, go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Tries again to get it in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights, and that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Alford. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's the pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And here comes the punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The handoff to Johnson. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Quickly complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Ellison. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ballard. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The quick out. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Ballard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Alford. Here's a heat. On the move and looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Heaves it deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Duggar. Finds his man, it's Ellison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Makes a connection. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he's in for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Takes a handoff. It's Richardson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Look out, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wide open spaces. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Ballard. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after.
Really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll They'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Booker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air, it's Alford. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They boot it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down.
Second down coming up.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Alford. Gets it to him on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And here comes the punt team.
Number 98 on to punt it away.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looking for space. It's Richardson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Booker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The give on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Here comes the Heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Punt team makes its way onto the field. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. They're working that left side. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the first down. Punt team on the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Still looking on the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
And you've got to feel good if you're this offense, right? To come out and to make as many plays as you did in front of your home crowd.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.